Ah, if I may, alam naman po ninyo yung section 4.8 of Joint Circular number 2015-01
Yes,
on
Mr.
the use of confidential funds.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Now, categorically, yung po bang items na kung saan ginamit yung confidential funds ay naaayon po dito sa circular na ito?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Gloria Camora ng Commission on Audit o COA, nilinaw na wala umanong binulsa ang OVP at kumpleto ang mga dokumento kung saan nagamit ang pondo. Pero bago ang lahat, maaari kayong mag-subscribe para maging updated sa mga issue at bagong mga balita. Nilinaw nga ng COA na wala ni isang anomalyang record ang OVP. Ayon pa sa COA, sa dami ba naman ng taong araw-araw na lumalapit upang makahingi ng tulong sa OVP at di nila ito tinatanggihan, paniguradong malaki rin ang pondong kanilang nagagamit. Ngunit Congressman Acop, hindi pa rin sang-ayon at sinasabing magnanakaw umano ang Vice Presidente. Narito ang buong detalye.
COA, if they're present this morning. Yes. Thank you. Kailan po nyo inirelease yung COA audit report nyo regarding the office of the OVP regarding the use of the amount of 125 million under line item confidential expenses? Kailan po nyo na-release yung COA report nyo?
Sino po ang sasagot? Attorney, sorry, hindi ko po makita yung pangalan. Attorney Camora from COA, please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. As to confidential intelligence and confidential funds, we do not issue any audit reports, just the audit actions, Mr. Chair.
Audit action.
Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
okay. Thank you for the clarification. Now, when was the confidential fund in the amount of 125 million transferred to the office of the Vice President?
Sino po sasagot?
It was in December.
Attorney Camora?
Mr. Chair, may I be clarified? The cash advance, Mr. Chair?
Yes. When was the fund, the 125 million amount, transferred to the office of the Vice President?
Mr. Chair, the fund was received on December 20,
2022.
2022, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Thank you. Now, on 25 September 2023, according to reports, kayo po ay nag-confirm, maybe because of reports, na galing po sa Office of the Vice President na the amount of 125 million confidential funds was spent in 11 days?
Mr. Chair, based on their liquidation reports, opo.
Kayo po ang nagsabi nito in your report?
Wala pong report, Mr. Chair, but audit action po.
Oh, it's an audit action. At
Yes,
kinukonfirm
Mr.
nyo
Chair.
na yung amount na 125 million was spent by the Office of the Vice President in 11 days. And that would be amounting to 11.3 thereabouts million per day. Would that be correct? Tama po ba yun?
Mr. Chair, may I ask for the question to be repeated?
Ano po? Uulitin ko po?
Opo.
Kayo po nagko-confirm na in-spend in your liquidation in the liquidation report that was submitted to you, kayo po nag-confirm na in 11 days naubos po yung 125 million confidential funds. Tama po.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
And that is equivalent to spending 11.3 million a day. If it was spent, or if the amount was spent in 11 days. Tama po rin po.
Tama po, Mr. Chair. Based on
Yes.
their documents po.
Yung 11 days na yon ay nung panahon na from 21 to 31 ng December 2022. Would that also be correct? O tama po ba yun?
Based on their accomplishment report, tama po, Mr. Chair.
And that is at the height of the holiday season, matatapos na po yung taon, di po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
At lahat po ng ahensya ng gobyerno nagmamadali na ma-spend yung kanilang pera na nasa kanilang opisina. Di po ba? Kasi ang nangyayari po, hindi ba, kung minsan, December 31, pinapaspasan po ng mga opisina ng gobyerno ang pag-liquidate po ng mga pondo na nasa kanila. Hindi po ba tama yun? Alam ko po yun dahil naging controller po ako ng Philippine National Police noong Chief PNP si Senator Lacson at yun ang nangyayari eh. Kayo po ang sasagot, hindi na po siya.
That's correct po, Your Honor.
Yes.
Paki-address niyo po yung chair sa antakantayin niyo po na-recognize kayo. You are Miss Sofia Gemora?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, please continue.
Kasi minamadali po nila ng mga ehensya dahil if you notice, yung buwan ng Disyembre, normally it has four non-working holidays. So, 4 na ang nabawas sa 11 days para gastusin mo. Tama rin po ba?
If I may add, Your Honor, to what Attorney Camora had said earlier, with regards to the 11 days report of our audit team, we are the audit team of the Office of the Vice President. So, looking at the records or the recording in the financial statements, we found out that the cash advance was drawn on December 20, 2022. And on December 31, looking at the financial statements, there was an expenditures recorded of the same amount, the 125 million. So that was the reason why we, of course, it's correct to say that that was the 125 million was expended in 11 days. Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam. Now, because of this, the COA issued a notice of disallowance dated 8 August 2024, disallowing the amount of 73,287,000 from the 125 million confidential funds disbursed by the Office of the Vice President in 2022. Tama rin po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Now, may I know kung ano po yung mga dahilan po ninyo bakit nag-issue po kayo ng notice of disallowance doon po sa expenditure on confidential funds by the Office of the Vice President? Pwede po bang malaman yung rason po ninyo?
Attorney Gamora.
Mr. Chair, our reasons were indicated po at the ND. I'd like to make a rundown po. Yung may issue po sa payment of rewards nila, may issue sa payment of charging payment for tables, chairs, desktop computers and printers to the confidential fund, and also a non-submission of the revised accomplishment report, Mr. Chair.
Yun po yung official reason why you COA issued a notice of disallowance. Tama rin po.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Now, may I ask, meron po siguro kayong breakdown ng expenditure of the confidential funds. Meron po ba kayo?
Mr. Chair, meron po sa accomplishment report.
Yes, and yung breakdown po ng expenditure ng 125 million, nasa inyo po sigurado yon. Tama rin po.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Now, may I know kung saan po nagastos ng Office of the Vice President yung 125 million? Was it spent in accordance with the rules, regulations, and protocol on the expenditure or on the use of confidential funds? Nasunod po ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair. As indicated sa accomplishment report po, na-liquidate naman po nila based on confidential expenses as required by the joint circular po, Mr. Chair.
If I may, alam naman po ninyo yung section 4.8 of Joint Circular number 2015-01
Yes, Mr.
on the
Chair.
use of confidential funds.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Now, categorically, yung po bang items na kung saan ginamit yung confidential funds ay naaayon po dito sa circular na ito?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Kung naaayon sa circular na ito, bakit kayo nag-issue ng notice of disallowance?
Mr. Chair, as to yung first finding, meron po kasing specific requirement ang joint circular na document na hindi po nila na-submit or nag-submit sila pero hindi po sufficient siya to answer the requirement of the joint circular, Mr. Chair.
Na-mention kanina ni Chairman, the Honorable Joel Chua, na in the accomplishment report of the President, if I remember it right, meron pong ginamit na, yung surveillance in 132 places. Tama po ba, Mr. Chair? Yung
Areas po yun.
narinig ko na yun.
132 areas po.
Yes.
Yung 125 million, parang ginamit po yan in 132 areas.
Yes, and accordingly, it was 100% compliance. Hindi po ba sa tingin ng COA, medyo kwan ito? Medyo imposible?
Mr. Chair, parang based on other parang okay lang naman po siya.
Kami po ay gumagamit din po ng intelligence fund. Nanggaling po ako sa service At alam ko na mahirap gawin ito. I will conduct surveillance in 132 areas in 11 days. Tapos kayo ngayon sa COA, sinasabi ninyo na posible pala ito. Samantalang kami on the ground na gumagawa nito noong ako'y nasa serbisyo, nahihirapan po kami. So, what is your basis na pwedeng sabihin na posible ito, Madam COA?
Mr. Chair, there are also deficiencies here.
No, tinatanong ko lang po kayo kasi sa mata po ng COA, yung mag-conduct ka ng surveillance activities in 132 areas in 11 days, para sa amin po na gumagawa nito in our use of intelligence funds, no, ako po yung nasa servisyo, nahirapan po kami Tapos sa mata pala ninyo, posible pala ito. Tama po ba yung aking kaisipan?
Mr. Chair, ang identified lang po ay number of areas, pero pwede din pong i-consider yung kung ilan po yung kung ilang tao po yung pinag-spendan ng funds, Mr. Chair.
But the liquidation report does not say so.
Yes, Mr. Chair. But,
In-assume na lang ninyo yun
Mr. Chair, meron po silang submitted na mga documentary evidence.
Okay. Mr. Chair, those would be the questions that I would ask, I have asked from COA. Yun po yung aking nihanda. The others would pertain to Madam Gina F. Acosta. So, marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair, for the opportunity to interpellate. Thank you.
Thank you po, Congressman Acop. The next interpellator is the Honorable Congressman Rolando Valeriano.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, quick question.
Congressman Ortega, with the indulgence of Congressman Valeriano, the chair would like to recognize Congressman Ortega.
Mr. Chair, I've noticed that there are some employees and from the office of the Vice President who are here. Are we gonna sit them as a resource person, or they just going to sit around the hall, Mr. Chair?
I was informed a while ago that the spokesman of the Vice Mayor Vice President is representing the DepEd, not the office of the Vice President. But I was told by the COMSEC that a while ago, the OBP Chief of Staff, Attorney Solweta Lopez, supposedly is present today, but could not be located as of now. May I know if Attorney Solweta Lopez is here inside the Zulaika. Sorry. If Attorney Zulaika Lopez is present in this
Mr.
hearing?
Chairman, I think Yusek Powa is the spokesperson of the Vice President. Maybe he can answer on your query, considering that he knows all about the OBP.
Yes, would you like to please join us?
Mr. Chairman, good morning.
Yes,
good morning to the members
morning,
of the
Yusek
I
Powa.
have not seen Yusek Zulaika since I arrived this morning. And to be very honest with you, I do not know if she was even here today. But I don't think she's with us at the moment. For the OBP matters, let me just manifest, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, that I only joined OBP po kasi itong August.
Okay.
So, and only as a spokesperson, I am only a consultant in the Office of the Vice President as her spokesperson. So, sa totoo lang po, I will not be competent to answer any questions as regards yung operations pa po talaga ng OBP at this point, Your Honors.
Well, Mr. Chairman, if
Yes,
I may,
Congressman
was he
Fernandez.
not given authority to answer some queries from this committee?
Do you have any authority from
Mr.
the
Chair,
Office of the Vice President?
Mr. Chair, I was not given po any authority today. I am appearing today because part of the invitations given to the DepEd family also included my name. So that is the only reason why I decided to appear po today before you.
Okay. Okay po ba sa inyo yan? Okay, we will now proceed to the... But before I recognize Congressman Valeriano, the Chair would like to recognize the presence of Honorable Clarice Ann Hernandez of the Lone District of Calamba City. Good morning po, ma'am. Sino pa ba?
Congressman Kit Flores.
And Congressman Kit Flores. Yes, good morning po. Congressman Valeriano, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a bit background lang po. Last August 13, 2024, yung House Committee on Appropriation issue a subpoena duces tecum requiring the COA to submit dito po sa amin sa House Committee ng audit report on the confidential fund ng OBP and the DepEd for the years 2022 and 2023. Pero after nun, a letter dated August 21 or 6 days before the House Committee on APRO was scheduled to hear, the OBP, through its Undersecretary and Chief of Staff, Attorney Lopez, advised COA against complying with the subpoena duces tecum. So, yung katanungan ko po, sa COA, Commission on Audit, kay Ms. Martha Rosat. Ma'am, wala po yata si Honorable Cordoba?
He's not.
Okay, sa inyo na lang po, ma'am. Kung maalala niyo po, meron pong Subpoena Juices Tecum requiring the COA to submit to the House Committee in regards do sa report ng confidential pa ng OBP and the DepEd for the year 2022 and 2023. Tama po?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair,
Please
Your
wait to be
Honor.
recognized. Ms. Marta Roxanne Sese, you are recognized.
Yes. Mr. Chair, Your Honor, may I request for a repetition of the question, please?
Nakatanggap po kayo ng ng Subpoena Duces Tecum requiring the COA kayo po to submit to the House Committee the audit report on the confidential fund ng OBP and the DepEd para sa taong 2022 and 2023. Tama po? Yung letter po is dated August, I think 13, 2024. August 21. Tama.
Your Honor, may I please refer first to the legal services sector representative because I am not privy to that very document.
May I know who will answer? Attorney Camora, please answer.
Yes, Mr. Chair, nakatanggap po kami ng subpoena.
Yan. Yung August 21, 2024, you received a letter from the OBP directly to Chairperson Cordoba. And it was personal. Ang sinasabi po ron, kung maalala nyo, pinipigilan ang COA na mag-release ng details. Tama po?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Sino po ang nag-receive ng letter?
Mr. Chair, sa Office of the Chairperson po.
Sa Office of the Chair. Binigay po ba, anyway, wala si Chairman pero baka kaya niya pong sagutin. Binigay po ba kaagad ito personally kay Chairman Cordoba or dinaan pa sa kanyang mga staff?
Mr. Chair, hindi ko po alam kung kailan nabigay kay Chairperson, pero na-receive po ng ICFAO ng office namin, and then we elevated po the matter to the Chairperson.
Yes. Ano po ang naging aksyon ng COA in regards to that letter?
We complied with the subpoena duces tecum, Mr. Chair.
So, ang discretion po kung lawful at reasonable ang pag-comply sa mga subpoena or kung lawful excuse not to comply ay tanging tama po, nasa inyo, nasa COA lang.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, pong COA rules.
Yeah, at bilang constitutional independent body, hindi po maaring diktahan basta-basta ang COA. Tama po?
Being an independent body, tama po, Mr. Chair.
Lalo na po kung ito ay in relation to the constitutional duties ng COA gaya ng pag-o-audit sa ahensya ng kahit anong government agency. Tama po?
Tama naman po, Mr. Chair.
Under the presumption of regularity, ang COA ay kailangan mag-comply sa mga subpoena as a matter of course. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
So, did the COA reply?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We replied to the subpoena duces tecum.
Okay. Nagkaroon po ba ng exchange of correspondence na sagutan yung OBP tsaka yung COA in regards po doon sa request nila?
Mr. Chair, parang wala na pong response po.
So, sinunod nyo po ba yung directive ng OBP not to comply with the subpoena?
Mr. Chair, yung hindi po. Ang nag-comply po kami is yung sa subpoena duces.
So, ang COA po ay sumunod sa subpoena because they agree that Congress does have the power to subpoena these documents. Correct?
Mr. Chair, our rules also allows us to comply to subpoena duces tecum and other lawful orders po.
Yes. Ang COA ay sumunod sa subpoena dahil ito ay in-issue batay sa power to conduct legislative inquiries ng Congress. Tama po ba?
Yeah, tama po, Mr. Chair.
And COA likewise agrees that the audit of the confidential funds, which are government funds, are matters of public concern. Tama po ba?
Tama po.
Tama.
In terms of audit po, Mr.
Yeah.
Chair, tama po.
And the public has the right to know paano po ginagastos ang pera ng bayan. Di po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
And likewise, ang Kongreso ay may obligasyon. Kami po dito na siguruhin ang pera ng bayan ay ginagastos po sa tamang paraan. Tama po?
We submit po sa ano po.
And when the COA complied with the subpoena, ano po ba yung response ng OBP, ng Office of the Vice President? Did the OBP reach out to COA again?
Mr. Chair, wala po akong alam na nagbigay po sila ng further requests or
Or letter?
Letters.
Nagpadala ba sila ng communication again? Hindi na po?
wala na po, Mr. Chair.
Were further attempts made by the OBP to force or compel COA not to comply with the subpoena, even a phone call or what?
Wala naman po. I'm not aware of any letter or any communication po.
Okay. Thank you, Madam.